The year is 1941, and, in this climate of glamour and celluloid dreams, a shocking act of blackmail is about to take place. The target, the most powerful man in town, a mogul whose fingerprints are on every successful film in the biggest studio lot in Hollywood. He controls the careers of countless stars and the fates of innumerable films. His name is synonymous with the movie business itself, but even titans can be toppled. Our unlikely extortionist is a nobody, a small-time screenwriter whose work has been consistently rejected by the big boss. Furious and desperate for revenge, the writer uncovers the mogul's deepest secret. He is a closeted gay man, involved in a clandestine relationship with a popular male movie star. In an era when this sort of revelation would not only destroy a career, but lead to social ruin and potentially criminal charges, the screenwriter sees his chance. He proceeds to send a series of anonymous, threatening letters to the executive's private office. The demand is twofold: $250,000 and a guaranteed lucrative writing contract at the studio. It's a classic extortion plot, the kind that could bring a media empire crashing down, but our story doesn't end there. For the next several days, the mogul sits in his office, fuming but resolute. When the clock struck noon on the ultimatum's deadline, the big boss didn't panic. He didn't call the cops or scramble to pay the extortioner. Instead, he reached for the phone and made a single chilling call. His security chief, a former LAPD officer, was on the line before the end of the day. The writer's apartment was raided, supposedly with a search warrant issued by a judge who was known to be friendly with the studio head. The writer's typewriter was seized as evidence. But all of this was just the beginning. As the sun set over Hollywood that evening, the screenwriter was picked up for questioning by the LAPD Vice Squad. Discreet but inescapable pressure was put on the DA's office to press charges. And what charges? The writer just so happened to have a very compromising picture of a very important person in his wallet. A still from a movie the screenwriter had been working on, which featured the actor in a gay bar. The perfect evidence for the perfect crime. The authorities moved swiftly and decisively, ensuring the writer's arrest and discrediting him in the eyes of the public and the industry. No other studio would ever hire him again. Somewhere in the annals of history, the blackmail note sits as an unopened file, the secret buried, the power unchallenged. The mogul lived to see another day, but the same couldn't be said for the screenwriter. His life was irrevocably altered, his career in ruins, all because he dared to challenge the untouchables of old Hollywood. This was the era when the studio heads were kings, and the mob had nothing on them. If you liked this story, check out more historical tales where the biggest names in the world find themselves caught in the ultimate game of cat and mouse.